So, good afternoon. Welcome back to Premier League news. It is news today. It's not transfer update. It's news more than anything. Before I get into talking about Dele Alli and the Premier League in general, actually, don't forget I will be doing a watch along later on this evening, about 8:45. Sevilla start the campaign again over in La Liga. It's the first game of La Liga's resumption of the league. They have got a massive derby game against Real Betis. Maybe a chance to have a little look at Fekir. We've been linked to him quite a lot, Arsenal have. So maybe a little chance to have a look at him tonight. But I will be doing a watch along for that later on this evening. Do download HOTMIC. The link is downstairs in the description box. Use my code Lee623 and then follow me. I get paid a few quid for it. Help your boy out. Go and subscribe to that. It's free of charge to download. It's free of charge to follow. And you get real stadium noise as well, which is kind of useful right now. A lot of people are on there now. Goldbridge is on there. Terry from Football Terrace is on there. Claude's on there. Anfield Agenda's on there. Redmen TV are on there. There's a lot of people on there, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger. So do go and support me on that. I would appreciate it. Like I said, I will be back at about 8:45 with a watch along on there. I will be back at 5 o'clock as well, doing an Arsenal related stream. I'm not going to be playing FIFA today. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going back to bed for a few hours, but I do want to start off talking about the Premier League. Now, the coronavirus pandemic, according to Deloitte, who do a lot of facts and figures, they do finances. They've done an annual review of football finance, and they have come to the conclusion that the coronavirus pandemic is set to cost the Premier League clubs around £1 billion in lost revenue. Now, when you think about it, that is a hell of a lot of money. It's more money than we're ever going to see in our lifetimes, that's for sure. Now, obviously, the top 20 clubs in England in the top flight, apparently they have a combined revenue of over £5 billion. And it's the first time their revenue for the 20 Premier League clubs has topped the £5 billion mark. Obviously, the season's been on hold since March. And the last 92 games are going to be behind closed doors, kicking off with the games next Wednesday. But apparently, the teams in the Premier League have already lost over £500 million with a reduction in the broadcast revenue. They've had to give rebates, stuff like that, match day revenue, loss of sponsors as well. Because listen, there's a lot of sponsors that may have been coming into the Premier League that have decided, boy, we ain't going to do that now. That money will be permanently lost, and then the remainder is going to be deferred until 2021 season, which is then when they expect the other £500 million in loss of revenue to kick in. Now, I look at this and I just think, like, if you divide that up between all the teams, obviously the teams at the very top, they're going to have lost more money than the teams down the bottom. Did a video a couple of weeks ago where I broke down the TV money and how much percentage of that it is for each football club. And Bournemouth, it was 88.2% of their total income was TV money, which I think is an absolute disgrace in itself. How can nearly all of your business income come from TV sources? That's it. I'm sorry, if you get relegated, you ain't ever coming back, are you? That's not a way to run a business. I think for the teams like Arsenal, for Man United, the Chelseas, Liverpool, Cities, I think we'll all be kind of fine. Most of the TV money that we get is just a tiny dent in what we make as a company. We're all global brands. Man United are a massive institutional football club. They've got fans on every single part of this planet. Same with Arsenal, same with Liverpool, same with Chelsea as well now. Maybe not so much with Tottenham and City, but listen, they're still massive football clubs, and the percentage of TV money is not a massive percentage compared to some of the lesser clubs in the league. Watford, I think theirs was 83%, and they're going to feel the pinch a lot more than we are. We're still going to be able to go and do big money in the summer if we want to. Chelsea are already bidding for everyone. So I do think that, yes, we're going to have lost a lot of money, but I don't think it's necessarily a massive issue for the bigger teams. They will survive. Let's move on to this absolute clown, Dele Alli. Now, this guy has been banned for one game and been fined £50,000. He's banned for the first game back, which is Tottenham against Manchester United. So he's going to miss a massive game, and he's been fined £50,000. Now, for anybody who's forgotten this reverts back to a Snapchat post that he posted in early February before the pandemic took hold, making fun of an Asian man in an airport before deleting the post. Obviously, people screenshotted it. That's what social media is now. People are screenshot stuff. It gets circulated, especially if you're in the public eye. He was charged on the 26th of February with misconduct, and the case has finally been heard with the FA giving him a 1-game suspension, meaning he'll miss Friday's clash against Man U next Friday. Like I said, he was also fined £50,000. An FA statement read, Dele Alli has been suspended for 1 game with immediate effect, fined £50,000 and must undertake a face-to-face education course following the breach of FA Rule E3. The Tottenham Hotspur FC player denied that the social media post breached the rule, which is Rule E3 Part 1, which is as it was insulting and or improper and or brought the game into disrepute and constituted an aggravated breach, which is defined in E3 Part 2 as it indicated a reference whether to express or imply to race and or colour and or ethnic origin and or nationality. However, it was subsequently found proven by the Independent Regulatory Commission, hence why he's been charged, hence why he's a clown, hence why he needs to actually understand the severity of what he's doing on social media. And this winds me up with some of these footballers. This guy has come from being a nobody into being a big superstar, an English superstar now. You need to have people around you. You need to educate yourself, and you need to have people around you that are going to guide you in the right way. What an absolute clown sitting there. And I remember that post. I remember seeing it when it came out. And he was sitting there giggling like a little schoolgirl and all that. The bloke should have been fined for far much more money than that. He should have to come out and publicly apologise, yeah, instead of just saying, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise, and blah, blah, blah. And not only that, he should have been banned for longer because, listen, these players think they're untouchable, some of them. And I'm not having a dig just at him because he's a Tottenham fan, if that's what people are going to say. I lived in Milton Keynes. Yeah, Dele Alli played for MK Dons. He was a quality player at MK Dons. He got his move to Tottenham. First season at Tottenham, he's absolutely superb for them. Since then, he's got a new contract, and it just seems like he believes his own hype now. Just seems like he thinks he's the big guy, the big superstar, the best player for England, blah, blah, blah. Look, I play for Tottenham, I play for England. That's how it comes across. Listen, I've never met the guy. I know people that know him. Yeah, I've never met him. Personally, he just looks like a cocky twat. I'm sure he's not racist. I'm sure that what he was doing wasn't racist, but I can see why it's been seen as racism. He's taken the piss out of somebody who's from China or that part of the world, and basically mocking the virus. And by saying that and pointing to a guy of Asian descent, kind of saying, well, look, everyone who's Asian descent's got corona. That's disgusting. Yeah, it should have been done a lot harder than that, if I'm being completely honest. But leave it all in the comments section down below. Do let me know your thoughts on the Premier League losing £1 billion in terms of all the teams, and do let me know your thoughts on Dele Alli as well. Do you agree with me? Should the punishment have been harsher, or do you think it was too harsh anyway? Leave it all down below. Do follow me on HOTMIC. Download that with my code. That gets me paid, baby. And then follow me. I will be doing the watch along Sevilla Betis on there later on tonight. Not only that, I will be back at 5 o'clock. And that's it. Yeah, I think we've covered everything, haven't we? So yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitch as well. Big up everyone who has followed me on that platform. I do appreciate it. And follow me on all the socials. All the links are down below. But most importantly, do go and do the HOTMIC one with my code and then follow me. That would be much appreciated. So until 5 o'clock, I'm going back to bed. No FIFA today. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.